anyway, so rushing the golf swing, it's a horrible feeling when you're out there on the golf course and you kind of just have that nervous temptation to just pull down on the club. So I'm going to explain exactly what you need to start doing to get rid of that. Now, a great drill that you can also incorporate is Mo Norman's drill. Now, Mo Norman was a famous Canadian golfer known for his incredible accuracy and ball striking. And one of the things that he always used to talk about, which is something I preach all the time in lessons, is extension, extending the arms all of the time. Now, what he would do is he would sort of sight using a coin, and he would sort of talk about placing a coin, let's say 3 feet to the right of you, but on the target line, and a couple of feet to the left of you, again on the target line. And what he used to talk about was getting the feeling of reaching the club head towards the coin, keeping the club on the ground, and the same in the through swing. And I think this is a really powerful message, and this is something that I say to a lot of people. So what is happening for you to be rushing your golf swing is you are losing sequence and you're losing connection between your arms and your body. So I want you to start thinking about the golf swing like this. I want you to get set up to the golf ball, and if you want to physically place something on the floor 3 feet to the side of you, absolutely fine. But I want you to concentrate on, first of all, in that takeaway move, get the feeling of extending your arms. So try and keep the club head as low to the ground as you possibly can, but you've got to keep your head still. So don't do this, okay? Keep your head still as you try and keep the club as low to the floor as you possibly can. Now, the brilliant thing about that first move is that what we know about in the golf swing is that we want to make sure that we are allowing our left arm or our lead arm to move to the side of us and closer to the body, but we also want to make sure it doesn't get too close. Because if this left arm gets too close in the backswing, as soon as you start the downswing, it's going to have to peel off. And that's not the feeling we're after. So if you bring your lead arm out in front of you and you get your fingertips to reach across towards your trowel shoulder and then put your fist in between your lead arm and your chest, that's as close as you really ever want to feel your lead arm goes to your body. From there, it's all about rotation and elevation to get into a good backswing position. Now, the reason why that's key is when it comes to sequencing, if you can get that feeling of keeping the club as low to the ground as you possibly can, to the point where your hands are roughly opposite your foot, similar to Mo Norman's drill, then all of a sudden you've already got your connection between your lead arm and your chest. From here, you can just turn. That's a really big one. Now, if you do this drill again, so you go back to this exercise for a moment, what we need to do when we start the downswing, so there's my chest, okay, like so. When we start the downswing, we want to turn. Okay, I want to turn my chest, and I want to get the feeling that I'm turning my chest to the way it goes into my arm, like so. Now you imagine throwing a frisbee. If you were to throw a frisbee, you would feel your lead arm go into your chest, and that's how you get rid of that rushing. If you imagine throwing a frisbee where you just peel your lead arm away from your chest, it'll feel like a rush. So what we need to do, lead arm here, turn, turn, lead arm. Okay, so lead arm in, turn, turn, lead arm. And if you can understand that and understand that sequence, then you're going to be able to go from something where you sort of move everything together, arm gets close, pull it away and it feels like a rush, into something where you can go, okay, arm to chest, turn, turn, arm away, and the whole thing will just look and feel effortless. See you soon.